Hey everyone, welcome back to Bonsai by the Sea. Well, it's been a while. You can imagine I've been rather busy trying to get my farm planted and take care of all my trees. The last 2 weeks of May here were pretty intense with low humidity, high temperatures, and windy weather that culminated in a fire called the Tantalin fire that's only about 30 minutes from us here. But the wind was blowing the right way for us, and we wouldn't have even known it was happening. So we were very lucky. And then around the first week of June, there was just a switch that went off and sent us right back to our normal weather of rain every 4 days. So we were very fortunate. So I woke up this morning with a few triggers going off to go collect trees. The most important being that we had a wonderful rain last night with thunder and everything. So that's the best time to go get them. And it's still nice and wet this morning. So I'm going to pot up a few here for you and show you what I brought home. But first I want to give you an update on the last yamadoris. So I'll get the head cam on and we'll take a look. So this one has done very well. Really excited about this tree. It's got new spring buds coming on it. That's always a good sign. And I'll give you a little peek under the moss here. It's got an interesting root action going. I'll always be trying to show off that part of this tree. But for right now, the moss keeps it happy. So the other tree from the yamadori fever is another story. Here's a couple of the little spruces that I collected today. I love the small spruces. We're going to put those in these concrete pots here in a minute. But this one definitely didn't make it. This is the one I had to cut the big tap root off, and they just don't like losing root like that. It's a good idea to keep as much root on them as you can. So I went this morning with the intention of finding a good tree to replace this one. Oh, one of the interesting things that happened when I started looking at that tree, this moss was on that tree. And just like in the forest, when the death is happening, the life is happening down below. There's 6 little tamarack trees coming up in there. They love to sprout in the moss. So life goes on. So here's the tree that I pulled out this morning to put in that box. You can see it had no chance of getting a taproot down. Just hit a rock right there and it all went that way. I'm gonna see if I can bend this root around to keep it all in the box. Maybe. Yeah. Probably not. Probably just cut her right there. So this one will go in there now. So here's a little update for you. Back when I collected the red maple seeds, I probably had 100 of them. And I put them in the yellow tubs. And I've only ended up with 3 trees that came up from those seeds. I'm not really sure what breed they are, but they're here. This was a pot that I made that cracked in the bisque fire, so it became a training pot. Make some room in this one here. Squinty's enjoying herself this morning, aren't you, Squinty? Yeah. Shouldn't take much to get this one in here. One thing these spruce trees always do when they get stunted is they throw lots of suckers down at the bottom. So I'll get those all cleaned up here. During those last 2 weeks of May, we got to into that situation of 20% humidity and 20 degrees Celsius, and that seems to be a real tipping point for the forest. These forests, they don't do well without regular rain here. But now we're back into the rain just about every 4 days, and that's kind of normal for this time of year. Although it does look like we're in for a stretch now of a week of no rain. Let's see if we can get her in here. This one's going to have to sit in the corner of the box. So I had a few triggers this morning making me want to go get trees. One being that we had beautiful rain, and it is definitely the best time to collect them when it's raining. They have a much better chance of survival when they're full of water. I've got quite a few of these little spruce trees now that I'm really liking. They develop so nice. These little trees were growing in the shale. Just a stunted little spruce tree. But they make a beautiful, beautiful little bonsai. That one should develop nice in there. Another little spruce tree. They always throw lots of suckers down low, and I like to get them trimmed up so we can see that trunk. There we go. So the area that I've been to this morning has beautiful little tamarack trees. I like to use these hanging baskets because I get them for free in my box, but they have that little raised part in them, and so I just drill one big hole in them, and that way they'll be free draining. Because that's what you want. You want free drainage on these trees. Nice little upright tamarack. So what else do I have in the tub? There's a little one that I already potted up. This one here, nice looking spruce tree. So now that I'm selling some trees at the market, it was another trigger for me to go get more. Having great response at the market from my trees. Really exciting. Yeah, this one's gonna be good. So this is about the right size. This one got a lot of nice root. I think it has a lot to do with them surviving. How much root you can get out with them. Yeah, this one will be welcomed into the fold. Yeah, definitely has potential. Be a nice tree. All right, what else we got in there? It's just like Christmas for me every time I go collect them. All right. Well, that's what I'm up to. Having fun. Hope everyone's well. I'll catch you on the next video.